one long for a 3-hour day. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back. Here's my H1. Today is August 9th. Here's my first trade, a break even, a pullback continuation setup. Here is the overnight low, right? Then we open very strongly to the short side. And then on the retest, on the coming back, I wanted to, if the setup was there, which it was, I wanted a short here, right? So it came the first time. I didn't have the internals aligned, so I said, all right, here I felt like, damn, I probably missed this thing, but immediately came back. It was a textbook setup. Here's a pivot of the overnight, and then we went up a little bit, then we collapsed from there. On the retest, I wanted a short, right? So when I had the internals, if you see here, the internals were textbook setup. The ADQD was coming down, opened up on the negative side, and it was retracing to the upside. Right here, the tick chart, even though we didn't create like a new low here, we couldn't. We struggled here to break to the upside. And look, if this thing is gonna go up, it's gonna go above 200, right? So it's a very shallow positive read on the tick chart, whereas the majority of the time before this was on the negative part, right? So I did have the alignment there. I put my confirmations to sell right here. I was close to 2 to 1. My target was here, close to like 4 to 1. I don't know if I was pretty ambitious in this trade. I said on the video that we do on the pre-market that today was my bias today was for a ranging day. So and we did have a ranging day after the drop. But here's the deal. Tomorrow we do have CPI. The rest of the week we have other news reports coming out that are going to be very important for the market. So I wasn't expecting a breakout today, but I was obviously making a mistake here of trying to get a 4 to 1. That's I'm not gonna say it's a mistake. It's good or bad. It was my decision at the time because I was counting for a good momentum to the short side, which it was, but the caveat is that I got stopped out break even, and I could not re-engage here because when this happened, the tick chart created this such a bullish candle. Do you guys see this? All right. The good part is that it never broke to the upside. But it was so fast I didn't have time to re-engage. Sometimes I do, but I need to have a clear setup on the tick chart. Um, After here, I think Beta took this trade and he got to target. This trade would have gotten to target very easily, but it is what it is, guys. Sometimes I miss, sometimes I lose trades. This thing is not easy. Certainly, it has some requirement of on the discipline that you need to put to in order to take the best setups. And sometimes you um, try to get the setups, but they either not there or you make a bad decision and then the losing train comes out. But that's normal. You're a human being. You're gonna make mistakes. That's look. Perfection is one of the things that I think has hurt me the most in my trading. Trying to be perfect, trying to not to make mistakes. That's so so counterintuitive for the market because the market is very dynamic. You have to be able to understand that you will make mistakes and but you will trade and make more money than those mistakes will cost you when you lose, right? That's a very basic math that you gotta do. your risk and reward ratio, your risk management has to be um, so good. So when you make mistakes, and you will, it doesn't cost you too much money, in comparison to the rest of your trading, right? All right. So then I took a second trade. This was a long. Um, um, this is a tradable reaction. It was doing this reversal pattern, and I spotted this area, right? So I was waiting for a better confirmation. So after this candle happened, I put my order aligned with this pivot here on the zone, kind of like a W pattern, but this is a tradable reaction setup, right? Price went through my target a little bit. I would have gotten to a better target, but I did, after I made the mistake of the on the first trade to not to put it closer so I can reach for the target easier. Um, I didn't want to make the same mistake. So that sense, that's a good decision, right? So I did have this pivot here, this confluence area. Um, oh, this is the break even, by the way. So I did have this three pivot here. So I said, all right, beyond this pivot, there should be an area, and there it was. But I was biased long here, not because I thought the market would reverse, but like I said, a triple reaction for a quick 3 to 4 1. So I happened to put my target right here. If we go to the internals, this is one thing that made me take this trade when it was creating new low. If you see here, we created this low, right, and then this low, and never on the ADQD, never created a new fresh low, right? So I got in here. Basically, it was very negative, but I wasn't pretend. I was not pretending that this thing will change the overall trend for the day, but um, I was thinking, all right, if this thing goes up, it retraces back down and holds, it could do this thing what it did, right? So then later it started to collapse, which is okay. I was not in the trade anymore. Regarding the tick chart, there's another story. It was doing higher highs, not very extreme. That's why I wasn't expecting this thing to change to the upside. But here it was a low, a similar low, and then here when it created the low in the market, it was creating a higher low on the tick chart. And my trade is in the next candle, right? Remember, the confirmation trade, my entry is right after the buyers start to activate the buying, right? Um, quick 3 to 1, um, but I didn't take any other trade. I think this week has been very good for me. My expectancy is above my average. I do uh, aim or target for between 250 and 300. Now it's for 72 because I've had two winners in a row, one losing trade from yesterday. So that's all for today, guys. George did not take any other trade. Sorry, he didn't take any trade today. Um, so with that, please, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and share. That helps us with the YouTube algo. If you like this kind of content, please hit that notification button. We go live every morning at 9 a.m. with the pre-market, and then 9:25 for the live trading session. Bye now.